We have a version of that for testing race differences, which is cross-racial adoption studies. And it always turns out that by the time they become adults, so heritability of IQ is very low in children. So adoption can have a large effect on IQ in childhood, but as the child grows up, and which are to ages where heritability of IQ become greater and greater, IQ goes down, and by adulthood, blacks who are adopted and raised by white families, their IQ turns out to be roughly the same.
Let me just intrude in a couple of points. So I think on Africa, I think if you're
This is so infuriating. All right, someone who knows his stuff, all right, someone who's learned, all right, is asked hot button questions, or not so much questions, but gets a series of challenges and starts methodically mowing down these challenges, and then gets interrupted, right? So this is how the world works, all right? People will walk all over you to the extent that you allow it, right? People will abuse you to the extent that you allow it. And people should not put up with being abused. If you are an invited guest on a program, you're invited to talk on a hot button issue, you should not put up with being interrupted, particularly by someone who has considerably less learning than you in that area. Right? If you allow people to walk all over you, you allow people to interrupt you, right? You allow people to, abuse you, then they'll just keep doing it again and again and again. You have to call it out, and if it's rude and abusive, you may have to be very firm, very loud. You may have to figuratively rip someone's head off to let them know that this is not okay, right? You can't be a doormat.